So, good morning. I was thinking about the things that make you feel less than. I decided to do a live this morning. I get closer. So, let me just get straight to the point because this is a short drive. When you keep yourself in environments and situations that are less than favorable, y'all excuse my head movement because I'm driving. In situations that are less than favorable, it brings your self-esteem down. You start being like extra friendly for no reason, almost like you're kissing at. You know, your shoes look nice. You're so nice today. How you doing? Like you're thirsty for conversation, thirsty for attention. Why? Because you're staying in a low-paying job that keeps you borrowing money or asking your parents for money when you're an adult, you know, to catch up with your bills, or after you pay your bills, you have nothing left, and you just stay year after years in the same situation. You look for jobs, but you become comfortable where you're at. And I like the people there. What, it ain't paying the bills? Or it's not enough for you to do anything else. So you got to continue to ask people for money, humble yourself down, you know, like a beggar. And I know it sounds harsh, but we all, you know, fall into hard times sometimes. But to stay in that situation for a long time, it's not going to make you feel good about yourself. And another thing, if you work in an environment where your boss degrades you, right? Doesn't give you enough credit for what you do. Or like in my situation, I work in an environment where my boss likes to scream at people. He even screams at the customers. He's just like that. I think he's taking it easy these days, but he's just a tyrant. That's what I call him. He just screams. I know this AC sounds loud, so let me turn it down. But the thing is, I can tell you this from personal experience, right? If you walk around like you don't have a care in the world, not like if everything is okay, no, you don't care, you know, you're minding your own business. Let's say you have downtime at work, you're reading your book, or you know, you're making your phone calls, you're busy with your phone if you're allowed to use the phone, and you clock in, you clock out, you use your manners, good morning, good evening, good night, maybe small talk, but you acting like people would say conceited or stuck up. You're not acting like that, but you're just staying to yourself, right? You're self-assured. You don't need nobody's attention or anything. If you behave in that manner, you'll see all the attention that you get. But as soon as you start being too friendly with these people, too nice, too talkative, it starts to look like that's making them feel like they're too much, giving them attention. You know, you give somebody a compliment because the shoes look nice, or the hair is nice, right? The nice cologne, nice perfume, whatever, and they're, you know, you build in their self-esteem while yours is going this way. Now, I'm not saying that you should not give people compliments and stuff like that. I'm saying get yourself out of this situation that's giving you a low self-esteem, like a relationship that's where you feel like this person doesn't love you anymore, doesn't care about you, right? Doesn't give you enough attention. Seem like they care about everybody else around you, but not you. That's bringing your self-esteem down. That's breaking you down, right? And then you carry this energy onto the world, to work or whatever, and you're spewing out that energy. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you're spewing out that energy because that's how you feel within. That's why I tell people, like, get yourself out of any situation that doesn't make you feel good about yourself. If you're at that job and you think that everybody else is having fun and buying nice things and you just don't have enough money, listen, it's just a job. Get yourself another good paying job. where you don't have to keep on asking people for money or feeling broke because you only got $100 left and you still got 2 weeks to get until you get paid. I'm saying that from personal experience. All right, this world, I've learned so many things. I've read the book, 48 Laws of Power, and the Book of Life. Oh my God, I keep mixing up titles. The Game of Life and How to Play It. That book. I learned a lot of things. And I learned that I wasn't playing to win because I was with my emotions. That's another thing that we do, right? We treat everything emotional. Oh, I'm staying at this job because, I like the people there, but they're not paying you any money. What? You like the people there? That's not a good reason to stay in a situation that's giving you a low self-esteem, because you got to be you're turned into a beggar. Mom, you're a full adult. There are other adults around you that are I mean, the economy is hard, don't get me wrong, but if every payday you just only have enough money to pay your bills, and what you have left is nothing till next payday, that's not making you feel good. You're walking like your shoulders are down. I seen guys walk like that in the street, right? I've noticed this for years. This is when I lived in the hood. I'll notice the guys that get up early with their little, button-down shirt, slacks, going to work. Their shoulders was kind of like up, propped up. And the ones that you see getting up and going to the corner store to get breakfast and just hanging out all day, their shoulders were like this. And I'm not, making fun of that. I'm just saying that when you are in a situation that you feel like you have less than people of your, the same age as you around you, it brings your self-esteem down. Now all of a sudden, everybody that passed by, you're in a corner with your breakfast, drinking your good morning, you're trying to show manners. While that person that has to go to work, they ain't even being bothered with you because they don't want to be late. You gotta catch that bus, you gotta catch that train. Oh, and in my case, I was in Staten Island, that ferry. That's what they're thinking. They have somewhere to be. And I tell everybody, I try not to make narcissist videos, but if you live with your parents, your parents are acting like narcissists, right? Let's not give them a diagnosis, right? That's not good for you. If you're a young adult, 18, 19, and you got your parents still treating you like you're 12 years old, and you're so accustomed to that you don't change things, it's gonna give you a low self-esteem. And now you gotta walk into adulthood with this energy. People are gonna say, well, the words that they use today is like, he's weird because you're being too nice, too friendly, too helpful, trying to be too helpful. That's not how you play life. People see you as a target. They don't see you as, he's a nice guy, let's be nice to him. No, you're a target. Believe it or not, we've got evil people out here that just see you as a target. Some other guys, as a friend or a co-worker, be like, yo, just chill, we're good. You don't always have to be helped. That doesn't make you feel good because you think you're doing the right thing because you've been trained, right? You've been programmed to always be trying to be helpful, be a good boy or a good girl. And then you go into the world with this and people are like, yo, something wrong with you. That's just how the world is. And you can't do everything with your feelings. Like, no, I'm just helping him because he's down on his luck. So he's 22 and I'm 22. Let me help him because, what you're doing unknowingly is showing him that you have more than him. And that's the world we live in. So don't think, this woman is a bad person. I'm telling you, don't stay in any situation that makes you feel low about yourself. It's not good for you. Man, why they playing me like that? Your friend group, like people say, friend group, right? You're trying so hard to fit in. And they're showing you in many ways, sometimes covert ways, that you're not their favorite. That you don't even fit in this friend group, but you're trying so hard to fit in, to be liked. And what's that's doing? Lowering your self-esteem. No, I don't know how to tell people. I don't know how to tell people I know how to tell people, but I don't know how to make people listen to what I'm saying. Like, the more you act like conceited, I'm telling you, I don't care what I sound like right now. And the more conceited you are, the more to yourself you keep, the more you seem like self-assured, like you don't need friends. You cool, you chilling. The more you act like that, man, the more people want to be around you. I've tested it. The friendlier I am, the more people want to act like they're shunning me. And I don't care, I don't really care. I care about God. I care about my family. And I don't really care about being like, having like those acquaintances. I'm keeping them, just knowing them at work, whatever, and passing. But I don't care about I already got the amount of friends that I need for right now. For my age, I'm good. But the more you act to yourself, the more you act like, let's say people say conceited, stuck up, whatever, the more people want to be around you. The more they see you as mysterious. They want to like know who you are. They want to know things about you. And as soon as let me tell you, this is what I said before, right? If I want to get rid of people, if I want to get rid of somebody, the only thing I have to do, I don't care who it is, the only thing I have to do is be real friendly with them. Be real friendly and real nice to them. I know I see that. I didn't see that before. I'm seeing it now. But whatever, it's there. Sorry, I can't read because I'm driving. So the more you are, I've seen this I've done it on purpose. I've gone to start a new job. I'm stuck up in myself because that's how I am. I stay to myself. I'm good. If I want to talk to somebody, I got people I can talk to about intimate stuff. But then, as soon as I start getting friendly with them, I tried this with people many of times on purpose, like somebody that's always bugging me and always in my face and stuff like that, and I get annoyed. What I do, because I know how it works now, what I do, I switch it up and I start being friendly with them. I start looking for them. I stand by their desk. I mean, purposely, like, okay, let me stop here. All right, let me talk to her. Okay, let me do this. Let me do that. And when I start doing that, they start coming to me less. They stop looking for me less. And it's so funny, but let me see, is this? What the hell? Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. I thought I was at the wrong exit. But, yeah, stop doing things that bring your self-esteem down. Stop looking for people. Stop thinking this is a different world. I can tell you that because I've been here for a while. And this is a different world. People don't have intimate friends no more. You just have a bunch of acquaintances that you have fun with. And some people, it's like my friend, and later on in life, they learn things about them that really hurt them because you thought about them as your friends. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be human and you shouldn't trust people and stuff like that. I'm not telling you all that. That's up to you, right? What I'm saying in this video, if you are in any type of situation, environment that doesn't make you feel good about yourself and constantly hurting your feelings, romantic or friendship or whatever, get out. No, don't be there. Don't stay there. Don't stay there, because now you have to work on yourself and build your self-esteem. Well, these people are not even worth it. I remember when my daughter was in high school, right? She kept having problems with friends or whatever. And she'll come home like crying, like almost crying. So sometimes I think in junior high I saw her crying. I said, Mommy, to my daughter, I said, you will not know these people in 5 years after you graduate from high school. You're not going to know them, so it doesn't matter. And that was enough to help her so much that after, like, when she got older, she told me, like, I remember when you said this, and it's true. I think she was like 21. She was like, it's true, I don't know any of these people. And they're all doing different things. And they weren't doing better than her. To be honest with you, they weren't doing better than her. Okay, so I let her know it doesn't even matter. And when you work at a job, these are just your co-workers. These are not your friends. So who cares if they like you or not? And sometimes when you do see them with nice shoes and nice hair and nice cologne, just leave it alone. So what? You like it, think it, and keep it moving. I'm telling you, keep it moving. Be mysterious. Be mysterious, and don't let them know everything that's on your mind. Maybe you like their cologne. You don't have to let them know. You know, I got like that. I wasn't like that. I was that person that tell you, I just knew that a compliment was a compliment. You know, whatever I thought a compliment was, I thought that they would see the compliment, you know, in that manner. Nope. No, ma'am. No, sir. Right? And what if they say something rude after you say something nice to them? How does that make you feel? Stupid. Self-esteem, not high. Life is about yourself in your personal life. Nobody outside of it should be what you consider your life. Oh, who you going to this place with? Oh, I'm going with some friends. That's it, right? So that's for conversation. But within yourself, you should know that it's about you and your family, your blood, the ones who are on your side. Not every family member now, don't get me wrong. Because some family members that you don't even know, man, I changed your diapers, and why are you jealous of me? Yeah. So those who care for you, those who make you feel good, those who, you know, who treat you right, who respect you, and you believe that love you. Anyway, closing, I like to say this. I hope I make my point. Don't stay in any environment at all, situation, predicament. You know, if you're home broke all the time, I don't know what to do because I don't want to go punch clock. You better go punch your clock and make you feel better. Okay? Talk to you guys later. I've reached my destination. Bye-bye.